self-therapeutic multimedia project for me to solve the problems and challenges in my life, as well as a self-improvement process for me to reach the heights and ambitions that I set for myself. So this is the second live stream today, and we just finished and wrapped up the previous live stream. What you see is what you get. Take a look in the title. You can see the previous stream as well, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, wherever you're coming from. The previous one focused on pain and impulsive decisions, and really how impulse is not really a decision. Actually, it's more like a reflex or reactionary behavior. And then we also have decisions, which are more rational and, consciously made. But needless to say, I haven't been taking care of myself and as well as I should have. And everything just collapsed under the strain, and I fell into this negative cycle. And I found myself lying in bed for about an hour and a half at least, because I had I went to the washroom at least 5 times within the past 18 hours, and my lower abdomen is burning. It's on fire, and there's blood coming out the other end. So, and that's not the best thing you can talk about, but needless to say, yeah, I'm shitting blood. So how else am I gonna put it? So there's a lot of I haven't been able to get to work on time obviously today, and I still have to manage this project. And the big question really is, in the second live stream, what the hell can I do left? What can I still do? I had such a hard time just getting out of bed, hard time just sitting down is painful, standing up is painful, lying down is painful. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? So the question is, I'm going to be like teeter-tottering, almost crippling my way, limping my way over to work. But I still have my obligations and duties. So you see in the title, actually work is still there. And so that means that, yes, I still have obligations to my colleagues. Yes, I still need to go to work. I could call in sick, but I don't think it's that severe enough that, now maybe that's a lapse in judgment. Maybe I'll find out how severe it is. And when I'm at the workplace, it might start bleeding profusely while I'm working, and I might open a wound or something. I'm pretty sure it's not that grave. I don't want to make it over dramatic. I have to be careful and cautious, but I also don't want to make this, out to be bigger than it really is. And so I'm going to go to work. I'm going to keep tabs on the situation, hope that it doesn't get much worse, the pain doesn't become severe to the point that it's debilitating, and then I have to sit down and actually come back. So with that being said, again, what can we do left? So in the title we have this machine here, the fax machine. Obviously I've talked about work. I am going to go to work. That's what I'm going to continue doing. What we have also is the fax machine that I said I was supposed to cover. And next to it right here is all the business stuff, some of the business stuff. Now, I would have liked to cover the new business products today. That's obviously not going to happen with the situation that I'm in right now in terms of my health. So I'm going to turn and finish off the fax machine, which should have been done a while ago. I realized I hadn't gotten it done, but this is something very simple that I can cover. I mentioned that my colleague at my workplace, by the abbreviation ML, fantastic colleague, she has her own family, of course, and they don't actually want to use the fax machine. It's a brand new fax machine that they haven't used for 2 years, once in 2 years, and she gifted it to me knowing that I had a business running. So it's very nice of her and thoughtful of her, especially since she's not using it. Now, of course, it does look like one of those, I cracked a joke about 2 live streams ago about how this thing really truly reminds me of the 1990s, because I'm a 90s baby. And you think about that because, I see these coils here, and you can see, there's the coiled kind of phone dial operator. And trying to make the best of the situation, right? So it's really nice. I'm going to zoom in a little closer so that you can see the fax machine right here. It says Brother IntelliFax. That must be the brand. And of course it comes in this Roots bag, Canada Roots 150 year anniversary, I suppose that's what it was. I want to pull out a little bit more, but again, because my ass is hurting literally. Again, covered in a previous live stream. It's just I'm in a lot of pain right now. I can't really pull out this pull out the fax machine from the bag. Okay, let's forget the innuendo right there. So again, 90s, it really is something that I may or may not use, I don't know. But it's nice to have a fax machine because I've experienced sometimes, especially with the hospitals, medical records in a volunteer hospital, where they mentioned to me that they only accept fax. And I think, that's kind of stupid. In 2020, you guys don't accept email, you don't accept anything but fax. Fax is kind of outdated, but I guess that's still, a lot of organizations are still back in the time. So here's that kind of phone right here. And again, it's not in the most perfect condition here, but it really does date back, remind me of the 1990s. You got this coiled sling right here, right? The cord. So it's something else, and I'm glad to receive this, and maybe I can make use of this for the side business that I'm running. That is separate from this project, of course. And of course, I got this from my colleague at my workplace. So it's a bunch of things. It's relationships, it's a gift, it's employment, business, and volunteering all at the same time, and this project. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the logistics right on stream. I'm gonna try to get myself up. I am in pain right now, even as I'm kneeling down, but it burns like right in my ass, like fuck, and my guts. So I'm gonna try and move very slowly and not open any wounds, just drag it. This is what I can do, what I can still do in the current state right now. Just a lot of pain, and just be careful. So by the way, this is if you remember, I'm just gonna move it up here so it's a little more interesting, right? Like I mentioned, over there by the office is region A. I'm gonna get my hand moving there. Region A, this is region B here. C is the closet, so I'm going to try to drag from D, which is really the floor next to the mattress. I'm going to drag the fax machine and just store it in here with my limited mobility. Fuck. It hurts. It's not that heavy. It's just me. I can't even stand up right now without being in some sort of pain. I don't even know how I'm gonna get to work like this, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get to work. So I'm gonna stick the fax machine in there for now like that. You can barely see it, but that's all right. I'll find a way to. I'll find out where exactly in the closet I want to put it when I get back from work. And that's one thing done. Okay, that's good. What else? I can say that there's just some garbage here I can throw away. So when I go to work, I'm gonna do that too. Take my supplements. The last thing I can cover in this live stream while I'm walking like a baby right now, trying not to open my wounds, is just I'm going to say that, of course, at the very end of this title, it does say photographs. I'm going to show some photographs right now. Give me a second. And that's this stuff here. Like I said, this is some stuff that I was browsing at a shopping mall before we went on lockdown. And of course, that was me picking up the groceries that really were not all that healthy and led me to this situation that I'm in right now, after all that stress and binge eating, relapsing into that due to, I guess, taking care of my guardians, as well as a business, as well as a side project, as well as full-time work. And, that's still my responsibility, so I don't have any excuses. That's my fault. This is some photographs I took, comparing some pricing and stuff like that. Obviously nothing healthy there. I didn't actually buy the cake, only the chips. The cakes were just, I guess, a way to me to think about a gift that I recently received. So with that being said, I think I'll deliver a take-home message now, because there's not too much that I can do, given that I don't have a plan right now to cover any more than I can actually do. Usually I have to move around in my room and sort things out. And give a lot of storytelling, but right now I'm just going to deliver a take-home message, which as usual is what? Of course, I did this in a previous live stream. I'm going to do it again. Take care of your health. Take care of your health, your finances, yourself. Make sure that you become the best that you can be. Become a strong, disciplined, persevering individual. Challenge yourself, okay? I'm not trying to be preachy. I'm just actually practicing what I want to embody and working towards and becoming. And so with that being said, the main idea here is, of course, if you share this understanding with me, that you can only have something of value to contribute to the ones you care for if you yourself are strong and independent. And honestly, it's also less of a burden on them, because they don't have to worry about you. Now, if you can't find someone who actually is worth your time, and there's not always, sometimes you have people who are just not worth your time, be somewhat forgiving. But if someone really is not worth your time, then just take your initiative and find someone who really is worth your effort, time, and attention. Primarily, the first person on that totem pole should be yourself, because if you can't take care of yourself, like I said, you can't take care of anybody else. That being said, solve the problems and challenges in your life, just like what I'm doing here on stream. Reach those heights and ambitions that you set for yourself. Maybe that means the next career thing. It might be, if you're younger in your years, maybe you want to become the next civil engineer, next pediatrician. I don't know. Maybe you want to do something special for your spouse, for your husband or wife, and your kids if you have kids. Maybe if you have grandkids, I don't know who's watching, no judgment, completely free of judgment, all right? Whatever's important to you, your family, your relationships, your careers, your finance and health, most importantly, your health. I know it's a pandemic situation right now, and that maybe that's a little bit more complicated, but needless to say, do all of those things, and that is the take-home message as usual. With that being said, even though I stream, twice daily, every single day, 7 days a week, the point is you only really should drop in. My recommendation, once a week. Once a week. I know I'm shooting myself in the foot here. Unless, you find something really valuable here and that's very relatable and inspirational, or it helps you to get on by your day. Some people have severe depression, anxiety. I know that. I was certainly in a bad spot just 2-3 years ago when I started the live streaming process. A whole lot of domestic issues, a whole lot of financial and disease related issues. So definitely, I remember that back then I used to just watch a lot of things. A lot of it was just escapism, right? Taking my mind off of the troubles and worries in life, so that I can actually get by with whatever time I have left. So if you really are in that bad state of affairs, fine, you're more than welcome to drop by as often as you like. But my recommendation for the average normal human being, of course, is to spend your time, energy, and focus your energy and resources towards solving those problems and challenges, those financial, health, or relationship issues you may have, and reaching those positive, not so negative, but positive ambitions and goals that you set for yourself. Again, careers, maybe building a business for yourself. I don't know what it is. So that's the take-home message. Thank you for tuning in to the Ahn Rho Project. Today is a little bit slow. Definitely, it's very slow. I don't have a lot of topics here to cover today because I actually can't cover it. I'm in so much pain. But I'm going to hopefully be able to get out of this rut in the next 2 to 3 days, hopefully. I mean, the ideal would be tomorrow, but I don't actually know if I can actually get back to that on time. So with that being said, thank you for tuning into the Ahn Rho Project. I hope to see a better version of all of you as well as a better version of myself in tomorrow's live stream, when we hopefully can start covering the new material, which is what can we look forward to? So I'm going to try to get up, and it still hurts my ass. Like literally my ass is on fire right now. Over there at the back we have some products, so I think we'll cover that tomorrow morning. I don't know if I can get it all done in time because I have to go to work, and that's going to be a real shit show. No pun intended, because my ass is on fire right here. So we have all these products I should probably cover tomorrow's live stream, as well as some logistical stuff on the side here, inventory. So that's what to look forward to. I believe I also was supposed to cover some stuff down here related to groceries, but it's all in the air. It's up in the air right now exactly what I will do tomorrow morning. So thank you for tuning in. This is Ahn Rho signing out, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Ciao.